Wait for it. Oh, here it is. Hello, Spurs fans or whoever fans you are. Paul the Hotspur Hippie here, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. I hope you're all well. It is a bright and breezy, well, it's not, it's crap out actually. It's 12:37 p.m. on, it's Saturday the 22nd of June. I hope you're all well. As usual, I'd like to begin the stream by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land from where I'm streaming today, the Wallumeteggle people of the Eora Nation. Recognise that sovereignty has never been ceded, always was and always will be Aboriginal land. Like to say hello to their elders, past, present and emerging. Hello to mobs all over Australia and people all over the world. Well, as the title suggests, and I'm not very good at this YouTube stuff because I should have put some clickbaity stuff in there. Bugger all's happening. I've been a bit quiet. I've been working my ass off the last few days. And really nothing's really, not a lot's inspired me to do a video. I watched the England-Denmark game the other morning and I penciled it in as a 1-1 draw. And I'm kind of checked out. I'm kind of checked out of the England side at the moment. Very disappointing. Teams just know that they've got to go, let us go 1-0 up and then they'll beat us or draw with us. It's pathetic. It really is pathetic. So didn't really feel like doing a review of that game because I'm sure I'm not the only one saying that. I mean, it is it's outrageous, really. It's outrageous how a team on paper as good as England are doing so badly. It's the manager. But the silver lining is Gareth Southgate for Manchester United. Let's make this happen, folks. Let's make it happen. Now, I know this is a weird old time I'm streaming. Like afternoon Australia. I've got to take that off. I know afternoon Australia is probably like middle of the night for England and it's getting towards the afternoon in America or so. But I felt like doing a stream. I've had a few hard days work and I'm just chilling out here and I thought, let's say hello to the people out there. I do have a couple of things that I will talk about. Nothing earth-shattering. Just to fill out the time. But there's a few people in the chat here. Hey, hello, everyone. Now, as usual, my chat's stuffed up. Before Mark N got in there. Mark N says, hello, my good man. How are you? I'm all right, man. Big Ange is on ITV tonight. You lucky you've never had it so good over there for the Romania game. Then on again on Wednesday. I hope he's coining it in, fleecing them for all he can get out of them. Bugger it. All right, and then surprisingly, the chat started working. So I thought there'd be no one watching this today. But, what I know is as soon as I get the viewers up to 10 live, I've got a stream and it's at 9 at the moment. So we're almost there, man. We're almost there. I'm not expecting anything, so it's all cool. Remember, if you like what I'm doing. By the way, hello to people listening to this on podcast as well, on iTunes or Spotify or whatever, any of that stuff. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope it's putting you to sleep. That's what I use podcasts for. TB says, hello from Boston, Paul. Hello, Boston. Hope you're doing all right up there, man. Now, I don't know if... see, my American history is a bit naff, man, a bit naff. JFK, was he was from around that sort of area, was it New England, Connecticut or somewhere like that, Massachusetts. Don't you reckon Johan Langer looks like JFK? I can't see a picture of him without thinking he looks like a Kennedy. Hang on, let me get him up here. Johan Langer. Can't even spell his name. Images. Come on, Google. I know you've gone all AI, but fuck's sake. Here he is, here he is. So listen, look at this. I mean, he looks like he's fresh back from a boating trip on Nantucket, this guy. Isn't he? I know he's from another part of the world, but blimey almighty. Look at him. Look at him. Same hair, same smile. Probably says coffee and hard. I don't mind Boston because I did enjoy watching the Boston Celtics. They used to show it on Channel 4 in England, the NBA. And Larry Bird, man. Ooh, I loved Larry Bird, man. Mark in. Pre-season is 1st of July. What? Already? Hang on. They're still playing football for their countries and stuff. Oh, well. You can't beat a calendar, I guess. Arsene Lubin. All the members of the Hotspur Hippie community are coming out. If you want me to drive less, because it's been 55 hours in 5 days, man. It's been a killer week, but I just had to take a day off. And then I was taking a day off and I thought, I'm bored. I'll do a stream. Super chats and memberships are available. Arsene Lubin, hello. Hey, Paul, good morning. Or is it afternoon? It's afternoon, man. 12:42 p.m. 12:42 p.m. Miserable day in Sydney, miserable. We had the shortest day of the year. Hey, I'm up to 10 viewers. That's it. We got a stream. Shortest day of the year last year. So we've peaked and we're going to come out the other side into warmth and goodness. And here's your Saria, man. Nice to see you. Afternoon, Paul and Hippies. Another day closer to the start of the next season. Come on, you Spurs. That's it. That's what I'm doing this stream and get a bit of Spursy goodness into me. Arsene Lubin, Georgia put up more of a fight than in their match than England. I mean, where do you start? Where do you start? I mean, some of these players, like I because I don't watch a lot of Premier League outside of Tottenham, so I am guessing that England are doing what they've done since I was born, which is they're playing players out their positions. So they're not playing their natural game. We're not using them to their strengths. And all you need to do is that with a couple of players, and it just throws the whole team out of balance. It just didn't look like a well-balanced team at all. You know, I know I'm using airy-fairy words like that, but that's all I can say. You know, I'm not a master tactician. I can just tell you the feel of it. And it looked like a team out of whack, you know, like the wheel alignments were a bit fucked or something like that. So it's horrible. Whenever you see Harry Kane coming back into midfield, as us at Tottenham Hotspur would be well familiar with this site, you know something's wrong. He's the best finisher, one of the best players in the world. So why aren't we just giving the ball to him where he can score? I mean, you know, like I say, I don't know much about football sometimes, but I mean, that just seems like a basic thing to me. And it looks to me like, you know, we're playing the conservative numbers game again. And yeah, we'll get through the group stages and then we might jag our way through to a semi-final, something like that. But as soon as we play France, Italy, Germany, Spain, we're done. We're done. Happens every tournament. And so on paper, old Gareth Safetygate's KPIs are going to say, oh, well, major tournaments, a final, a semi, whatever. And all the, you know, people that don't get football will go, oh, he looks like a good manager. Nothing of the sort. Nothing of the sort. Total shit, that guy. Total shit. Craig, the Gecko Man. Oh, we might be having a look at the Predict the Football in a second, mate. See how that goes. Afternoon, Paul. Afternoon, Craig. Nice to see you. Mark in, I work nights in Wales. It's a quiet one, so you saved me. Oh, right. Well, that's good. That's good, eh? Hey. So what we'll do is we'll have a, I've got it teed up. We'll have a quick look at the old Euros Predict the Football, eh? I'm still stuck in this ball. Here we go. These are the standings, and outrageously, because of my time zone, they open up the tipping for the next round at like 3 o'clock in the morning. So I missed 3 games. But even so, missing 3 games. You guys above me are lucky I had that 3-game handicap. Running out at the top, we got Manatee Mike, George, Ian G, Craig the Gecko Man, and rounding up the top 5, a humble me, Hotspur Hippie, beating out the likes of Top Spurs, Brian Martin, always. Where's Chris Cowlin? He's down there. Look, he's bailed. He's given up. He's given up. He's had enough. So, where did I get my result? Where did I get my points from? I know where I got my points from, but I haven't even looked at this. What's that? Hang on. What's this? I don't get it. I don't get what's going on here. I can't. Oh, here we go. Profile and predictions. Here we go. Yeah, a little ad reminding me of stuff I can't afford. Just making me covet things. There we go. I said it would be Denmark at 1, England 1. Bang on the money. 5 points. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I said Spain would beat Italy 2-0. I wish I got that one right as well. And look at this. Austria, I got another result there. Austria beat Poland by 2 goals. So what? Hang on. What the real result was 3-1 and I said 2-0 and I only get 1 point. So I've got another 3 games to go before it probably clicks over at 3 o'clock in the morning and I'll miss another 3 games. But yeah, England, Denmark, I just knew it. I just knew it. Bloody hell, England. I've really checked out. I can't be doing it. You know, I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning for that shit show. Absolute shit show. Oh, what am I doing? I'm clicking on things here. Showing you behind the curtain. Yeah, no. There you go. So I haven't caught up with you yet, Craig the Gecko Man, but I've got your number, son. And of course my chat's fucked up because I looked at a web page. Here we go. What we got in here? So look, I'll just read a few out, old schooly styley. Yasarian says, surely some tech-savvy Ange file is able to upload all of his football punditry from the ITV appearance. Oh, it's probably going to be YouTube clicks, man. If you point your finger at me, no chance. No chance. Mark in the first few days of pre-season. It's only fitness test. We should be only missing 7. Oh, well, get him in the door. Get him in the door. Get him running around. Yosarian says, so 10 in the live chat equals a YouTube quorum. Well, yeah, you know, it seems to be that if I start off a stream with 10, at least I can squeeze an hour out of this moldy old lemon, you know. But it being a weird old time, I'm not expecting much. As usual, I'm just, you know, appreciative of the people that watch, you know, always am. Even if it's one person, you're going to get the same old shit from me. TB, key stat for you, Paul. Ooh. Well, I know it's Mark in that has the stats, but He hasn't come up with one yet, so I'll use his thing for you. TB, key stat viewpoint. Reviewed the schedule. And Spurs will go 38-0. Wow, that sounds like... I mean, I'm sure you've done your scientific analysis on that. I mean, that's as good as fact as far as I'm concerned, because let's not forget. I mean, we can annoy a few... I can start annoying channels out there already by saying we're going for the quad. That's it. We're in 4 cups. We're in 4 cups. Let's go for 4 cups. Bugger it. Hey, that's it. Been saying it every year since 1978. I'll say 78 because I started supporting Spurs earlier, but it was in 2nd division. So, in fact, when we got relegated. But since 78, when we returned like a phoenix from the flames into the old 1st division, I've been saying we're going to win everything every year, and I don't give a bollocks. It's just the way it is being a fan for me. Got to want to win and have a bit of a cack and a bit of a laugh in the process. And when it all goes to shit, you just say, oh, well, I'll dust myself off. And here we go again next year. Oh, dear, oh, dear. This is the last place you want to go for football realism, by the way. You know, I'm just a silly old fan. Don't give a bollocks. All right, the chat's up and running again. Mark in. Big Ange is doing England last game. Oh, okay. In as well in the group. Be interesting what he says about what's going on with the team. I haven't really seen any. I haven't bothered watching pundits or anything like that. I know what I see, and I'd be amazed if people are being glowing about England at the moment. You're supposed to. I get it. I get it when teams start off a tournament slow. I mean, look at Argentina in the World Cup, and that's not the first time. They lost to Saudi Arabia, drew or lost or whatever. But England just don't look like picking up a head of steam. It's like, well, we get a point here and a point there. We're through to the next round. They're a bit like the Australian FA. The Australian FA, they all they care about is qualifying for tournaments. They don't care at all what happens when we get there. And that to me is a bit like England. It's, as long as we get through the group stage, then it doesn't matter if we get beaten by a big team, better team, And this is one of the first tournaments I can remember where I've kind of just given up. I've just given up. Even, the Euros 4 years ago, I thought we could do it. There's been 2 World Cups where you cling on to hope but I've never liked Gareth Southgate. That's the thing. As a manager, I just don't think he's got it. I think he's terrible. Craig the Gecko Man, I'm picking Dragoshin over Belgium. But yeah, Belgium are arse though, aren't they? They always are. They're like the new Spain, because Spain always was tipped by people to do well in tournaments, and they never did until they suddenly they won a Euro and a World Cup and a Euro, and they're really good. And Belgium haven't got to that point where they're going to do that. They seem to be high in the FIFA rankings up, and I think they've got as high as ranked number 3 and things like that. But then you see them in tournaments, and nothing happening there really. So you might break top 4 in the toughest comp. Predict the football. Oh, okay. Well, what did I do? Hang on. What did I do? Okay. Well. I do. I have gone. Belgium 1, Romania 0. Now you bring that to my attention, Craig the Gecko Man. And what happened the other day was I looked at one of my tips and I thought, that's a bold tip. I might change it, but I stuck with my gut, and it bit me up the backside. No, I'm going to go Belgium 1. I'm still sticking with it. Belgium 1, Romania 0. But I think you've got a very good shout there, Craig. Very good shout. Ricky 5538. Sank. Toi. What's 8? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wheat. We'll do a lot better than last season. And that wasn't too bad first season for Ange. Oh, that was a great first season. When you look at it as a whole, as an entire thing, you know, a season is 38 games. Yeah, it was a good season. It was a good season, no doubt about it. Mark and all the pundits on the BBC were going mad. Oh, really? Especially Alan Shearer, he was fuming. Oh, I mean, yeah, okay. I hope they are. I hope they are, just to pierce this corporate smear. Like, I remember, what was Gareth Southgate's first tournament? Was it the World Cup? Or was it the Euros? I know the World Cup when we got through to the semi-finals against Croatia. And that was supposed to be a big deal. But, you know, and that was a Croatia side right near their peak. I'd still say that was them just maybe past their peak a little bit, or maybe at the top, I don't know, but I wasn't buying it. I really wasn't. All this thing about, oh, well, England are just going to get stronger and stronger. And then you get to a finals of a Euro and you think, oh, we're getting better and better. And it's like, yeah, but when you see what's happening on the pitch, no, we're not. It's the same shit. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Ricky 5538. Some young 18-year-old Archie Gray. I've heard murmurings about this guy. Murmurings. I don't know anything really about him. He plays for Leeds, I believe. Might be wrong on that. Look, he's good with his feet, commanding in the air, and has got a nice turn of pace. Never really watched him at all. No idea. I'd like to see a bit of striker action. Now, there have been rumours. I mean, I know Tottenham have been linked with 5 million players. But this is one I'm going to bring to your attention. And this isn't based on my opinion. This is based on a mate of mine who lives in Sevilla, because I asked him, what about this In-Nesri bloke? So my friend over there, he watches Sevilla week in, week out, and reckons he's brilliant. So I thought I'd have a quick look at this sofa score. So let's have a look at this guy, because we've been linked to it. Tony. Yeah, I know. Look, I mean, whoever signs the Spurs, I want them to do well, but I don't know, man. I don't know. What was it last season? 17 appearances, and it's something like 4 goals and 2 assists. He's got a bit of baggage, and he's I don't know. Look, I don't know about Tony. Look, if we sign him, then I assume he's passed the Ange test, and that's good enough for me. I don't know. You know, when you're a footballer, you know you're not supposed to do certain things. You just know. And if you can't help yourself and you keep doing it to the extent there's something about it. I might be completely wrong. He might be a complete baller and fantastic, but he scored a lot for Brentford when they're in the Championship. He scored a few before he got done. And then when he came back, he didn't do anything. So I'm going a bit left field on this one. I'm having a look at El-Nesri. Plays for Sevilla. 27 years old, nice age, coming to the fore. What else can I glean from this? He spends a lot of time on either the centre circle or the penalty spot. That's what we want, a guy on a penalty spot banging the balls in. I mean, it does look a bit like measles, this heat map, but there's a couple of infections that have flared up. One where I really want it. He's tall. Hey, he's taller than me. That's good. I count that as something. I'm 185, he's 190, so he's got the edge on me. Left foot. Player value 21 million euros, whatever that figure's usually wrong. No outstanding strengths. Weaknesses, passing and ball control. I don't care if he can't pass a ball. Clive Allen was a bit, didn't like, well, I mean, in that blistering season where he scored 49 goals, he could do anything. But I don't care if a striker can't pass a ball. Bloody, what's his name? Haaland can't pass for shit. You see him dropping back into midfield and he's useless. And ball control. Oh, well. That's what the computer says. Is there anything else we get here? So 16 goals. Goals per game, half a goal a game. So a goal every 2 games. That's all right. That's all you need, man. That's all you need. And so 1 in 4 shots comes off. That's all right. Passing, I don't care. In fact, that's all I care about is what he's scoring. So, like I said, I'm not going off my own knowledge here, which is incredibly scant, but just a friend of mine that sees him week in, week out. So, could be all right. Jonas Rubelis, hello, Paul. Glad to see you back in the mill. Well, I never left. It's only been a few days. Jonas, you're such a hard taskmaster. Hope you're all well. Yeah, peace and love, man. Peace and love. Yeah. Arsene Lubin, haven't done any Euro predictions yet. I forgot. It's really captured the hearts of people all over the world, hasn't it? But these Euros have had some unpredictable results. It's actually a pretty good tournament thus far from a neutral perspective. Yeah, it's the first, like usually the World Cup and the Euros, I'll make an effort to work my body clock around, but I haven't been asked this tournament really. Maybe when the knockouts start, I'll start watching more games, but maybe I'm just flat out after watching Spurs during the middle of the night for the rest of the year. TB, you coming to America for the next World Cup? I'm hoping to. I actually am hoping to. And if I do, I will be basing myself probably in Mexico. That's the vague plan at the moment. I mean, memberships and super chats are available if you want to make it happen. Ricky 5538. I don't care who are the changes, but in my mind, all the changes Ange makes a team stronger. Yeah, well, look, I wasn't expecting too much in the transfer window till all these international bits and bobs are after. I am quite happy with with what we've done, getting rid of Ndombele and Tanganga. We're clearing out the old Hitchen class, which was some of the worst transfers we made at Tottenham. So it's nice to clear all that out. But who's going to come in the door? This is the thing. I'd like, I think 4 players coming in would be a good window. Any more than that, depending on quality. Like, if we do what we did with the Bale money and buy 6 Muppets or whatever, not too impressed. But, decent players coming in the door, that'd be great. Oh, we got Lucas Bergval coming in. Yeah. Gary, in all seriousness. Okay, seriousness. Okay, let's get a bit somber. No mucking around with Gary. Okay, hit me, Gary. What you got? If Ange had this England team for 6 months, oh, bloody hell, man. It doesn't even worth be thinking about. He would have them purring like a Tesla 3. Why? Tesla don't even purr. Tesla's going to be bankrupt within a year anyway. So purring like a 68 Corvette Stingray, which is a car I used to have. Yeah, I mean, any decent manager, isn't it? Any decent manager. I'd get someone like Harry Redknapp. Make him England manager. An elder statesman, someone that just knows what to do. I think that'd be great. Some young corporate twat like Gareth Southgate with his waistcoat and his KPIs, useless, absolutely useless. Giannis, God, you guys are stringing it out. We've got a stream here. I've already shot my load with doing the two things I was going to talk about as well. Let's see if we can keep it going up to that magic hour mark. If you feel like clicking like or subscribe, that's cool. Or sharing it out, because I don't know how to do that. You know, if I'd open a Twitter account, I'd have one follower, and I just can't be bothered building Twitter and all that social media out because I just don't like it. Don't like all that stuff. But if anyone wants to do me a solid, that'd be really cool. Giannis Rubilis, member of the commune. I have Romania down as the dark horse. Okay. Dark horses can happen in the Euros. Remember Greece? And was it Norway? I keep getting it wrong. Is it Norway or Denmark? It was the year that Yugoslavia were kicked out because all of a sudden there wasn't a country called Yugoslavia. So when was that, 1990, around then? And the team that took their place, it was either Norway or Denmark, won it. So there's room for it. Defence is everything in this comp, and now Dragon got it in spades. Yeah, oh, his manager, his agent's going to be gobbing off, isn't it? Looking forward to their game. Well, good luck to Romania. I had friends who just had a really good holiday out there. Loved it. Even went to Dracula's alleged castle. Ricky5538. Ange generally likes young 19 to 21 guys most of the time. And some Japanese undervalued guys. Well, he's always out there looking for a bargain. We'll see what happens. I'm waiting for some signatures to happen. I mean, the speculation's been rife, hasn't it? Are we going to get Eze, Tony? I mean, they're the two ones that seem to be mentioned more often than not. Is Bentancur on his way out? There's rumours about that. I saw an article, it could be bollocks. I saw an article about Bentancur being banned for a bit from Tottenham because of his comments. And I must say, you know, I think his comments after, I don't know. Maybe it's lost in translation. I think he's missing the point a little bit. He's been a little bit disappointing. But hey, you know, I don't know. I don't want to judge the guy, you know, based on one thing. But just his what he said afterwards. I don't know. I know I did a video last week about the whole thing where I just went off on a bit of a tangent about it, and a lot of people from South Korea watched and liked the video. So thanks to everyone in South Korea. I've been mainly from a guy in my chat here, James Paratrooper, or was it Edward Wyvols? One of the two. I think it was James Paratrooper. Got me looking at a bit of Korean history, so I've got a little bit more appreciation. Nothing else, but I don't know. You just want more. I don't know, a bit more from people these days. I don't know. Mark N. Thomas Frank said Kane hasn't been his best because he doesn't have Son who runs in behind the defence. And when he goes deep, no one goes forward. That could be true, but he didn't have Son playing with him at Bayern last year. But, I mean, Son was the ideal support guy for Harry Kane, for sure. But I don't know. I mean, you got Foden, Bellingham, Alexander-Arnold. I don't know. I think he's playing out of position, isn't he? Isn't he a right back also? I don't get why they do this with England. I've seen it so many times where I'm obviously underestimating the difficulty of being a national manager, but I would have thought you come up with your basic formation, you pick the best players in those positions with a little doff of the cap towards chemistry. And if you've got a superstar player, you just give them free rein. And we've got a couple of superstar players. We've got Harry Kane, Bellingham, Foden seems to be pretty good. Let them do the talking on the pitch. Foden seems to be playing out on the wing. I don't know. It's crazy. Crazy. Denmark did it. Did what? Rich Ange out. That's it. We starting already. Well, there's loads of people saying Ange out anyway. They'll probably change their mind once the season starts to say, I never said that. But they've all been quite open, haven't they, saying Ange out. I saw one comment. He's out, he's shit, he's out of his depth. And I reckon that person that said that will say, I never said that. Never said that. I can't lie in bed straight, these people. Arsene Lubin. So many bollocks, clickbait articles. I get it, though. I get it. I mean, I'm trying to train YouTube instead of let YouTube train me. So that's why I just said, well, there's no football. There's no news, is there? There isn't any. There isn't. There's bugger all. And if people aren't hooked in by that headline, well, okay. If I keep doing it, then maybe in 2 years' time I'll have a channel, But I just can't be arsed drumming up, I don't know, speculation over nothing. But I mean, look, I'm not look. Some of the channels, it's not like they don't know what they're talking about, and I get it. Look, if you're like a Spurs fan, you're going to want to know the ins and outs of a bull's arse with some of these players. So I'm not going to be too down on people doing clickbaity and stuff like that, because I think there's an interest out there. There is an appetite. And if it's entertaining content, who cares, man, Makes the world go round. But I want to wait till we actually get some shirts being held up, some signatures on the piece of paper, something like that. And I just don't think it'll happen until the Euros and Copa America finish. Rob Patterson got nothing football-wise to add. You've come to the right place, Rob. Just big love. Thanks very much, man. Peace and love. Come on, you Spurs. That's it. That's it. And now, we've been going 36 minutes, but there's 21 people watching. I was expecting like 4 at this time of the day, which is nice. So thanks for taking time out of your days or nights or mornings to watch this. And if you feel like falling asleep and you don't have YouTube Premium, it is available on your favourite podcast provider. Just go and search that, give it a sub. There's a few people who've been doing that. Terry Wright, hello. Big up, Paul, big up. You won't, look, you're going to have to forgive me, folks, but I'm going to have to take a little comfort break. I had one just before I started the stream. It's the only channel where you can see the presenter walk off for a couple of minutes. I'll leave you with some music. Hang on. Right. Ah. Oi, what are you doing? I'm doing a stream. No, it's not your day, mate. It's not your day. What? It's Tuesday. No, it's not. It's bloody Saturday. Go on, piss off, man. Piss off. Okay. Sorry. Bloody clones, eh? Stinking up the joint. Woo. Skip forward here. TB. Did you play other sports than soccer? I didn't really play soccer an awful lot, but I've competed in cycling, skiing. Didn't compete in skydiving because you don't really. Well, I didn't get up to the standard to compete in it. What else? Esports. I've got a trophy knocking around somewhere. I was an iRacing, motor racing Australian champion. But I like competitive sport, but more individual than team games. It's oh. Gives me an excuse to push a button, doesn't it?
Destin. Is that the right one? No.
Destiny 5! Hi, Paul. Hope you're well. I'm all right, Destiny. Nice to see you. Oh, here we go. Well, you know, any excuse to push a button, mate. Any excuse to push a button. Rob Patterson says, Cymru aren't in the Euros, so it's nice to get some other crap. Paul's gone for a turn. No, he has not. I resemble that remark. Terry Wright, sounds like Vincent Anthony Giraldi. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, does it? Oh, it's just some YouTube audio. So I can play it without getting pinged by anyone. Giannis Rubilis. Australians generally. Oh, here we go. Oh, I love a bit of national stereotypes on this channel. Let's see where we're going to go. Just want to cut to the chase. Yeah, well, it's people in general. Personally, just want to see games. So much BS, yeah. But they got to, you know, it's probably led our game into dark corners. The amount of coverage, like VAR, I think that came about. I mean, who knows? It's probably gambling and billionaires running the game that want everything to be right because they don't understand nuance because they're all psychopaths with black and white thinking. It's either right or wrong. You're either with me or against me, that sort of shit. But I think VAR came out as a result of overexposed football coverage because what are they going to talk about? Oh, well, we've talked about the game. Let's just talk about the appalling refereeing decisions for the next hour and show how bad they are. And so there's a perception that it has to be fixed. I like what Ange, and a comment Ange made about VAR when, you know, he said something like, you know, you wanted to prevent the hand of God, Maradona. Well, the reason why that stood out was because it didn't happen every week. It was like once. And I thought I saw a clip of Maradona in a press conference a while ago, and he was asked about that. It was because Terry Butcher gave him a snub. Given that you handballed it, can you understand how Terry Butcher feels? And Maradona said, well, England won a World Cup with a ball that didn't go over the line. And, you know, but these things don't happen very often. They're anomalies. These results that turn a game, I'm not even convinced that they turn a game. And I'm quite prepared to put up with it that way. I'd much rather it was that way than the way we've got it at the moment. Run by robots. Michael Langley, hello. It's getting wet outside here. I'll just have to stay inside and have one okay. Oh, well, okay. Okay. You don't want to get wet, man. Rob Patterson. Lol. Edward Y of Oz. Do all Uruguayans look the same? Everyone's unique. Oh, yeah, I know. It's disappointing. It's disappointing to hear that comment, wasn't it? Because I just knew, oh, God, here we go. You're going to get people. It's such a dumb thing to say. I don't know. I did a video on it last week, man, you know, so I kind of said what I had to say on it. I think the reaction has been good, mainly good, a little bit disappointing in some quarters, and I don't know if Rodri gets it. I don't know if he does. I don't know. I mean, look, I'm just... when I did this video last week, so it was one of those rare occurrences where it got a couple of thousand viewers, and then a few days later it shot up again because a lot of people from South Korea were watching it, and I don't know. It would just get, it's almost like it would get boring, wouldn't it? It's like, oh, fucking hell, we're having to put up with this shit again. This dumb shit that was always said, and it's like, we're finally getting to a stage where people stop saying stupid stuff, racist stuff, and then saying, oh, it's just a joke. It's still fucking happening, man, you know? Still happening. Planet Earth, there's more in 24, folks. There's more in 24. Whatever we had last year, more of that. Brilliant. It's just dumb. It's just dumb. All right, we're stretching it out. 45 minutes. Here we go, folks. Only 14 minutes to go till I feel like I've done a good job. Well, I feel it's not a job, is it? But it's all gone quiet in the chat. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is it. Maybe I failed. Or, well. I'm just glad the chat's working anyway. There's a few people watching. Oh, there's 28 people now. God, this is like quite a few more than the 4 I expected. Liam Smith, props to Sonny though, real leader. I think Sonny's great. I think Sonny's great. And I think a lot of the things we hear about Sonny are being quiet, not a leader. I think that's just stereotypes as well. You look at Sonny on the pitch, and he's giving them some. You know, he's trying to lead from the front. I think he's great. I think he's a great captain. I think he's really good because I think he represents us really well off the pitch, and just because he's really respectful in interviews, I think people see that as, is he really that strong and shouty? Yeah, I think he is. I don't think he accepts low standards. And I think that's the main thing you want from a captain. They set the tone for the club, you know? They set the tone. If players aren't pulling their weight, they put them into line. I think Sonny does that. Sonny does that. Rob Patterson, why do people think like this? Sorry, just an ad for some reason. Oh, yeah, ads are going to pop up, you know. Just, you know. I mean, I might say I'm a hippie, but, you know, it's nice to eat food and stuff like that. Yeah, well, look, and something, I mentioned it briefly earlier before, Rob, but, you know, when I do a video like that, I'm conscious, you know, some people think it's controversial, and like you got the same shouty people, you know, the ones that go, oh, woke, you know, anti-woke, you know, they're really loud, really loud. But looking at the likes to dislikes ratio on that video, it's still normal. It's like, so I think these people are just in the minority, but they're very loud. They're very loud. They stir people up. They try and get people to disagree with each other, hate each other, because that's where they get their power from. And I'm hopeful that humanity can get its shit together. TB, no way Betancourt was being disrespectful. He absolutely was. Absolutely was. As an American and around different cultures, I don't find it offensive. I have a hard time believing he meant harm. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but I'd be inclined to agree. Maybe he didn't think that it was harmful, but you know, that's what society. These things are all around us in society. They're very the messages that you get from the media or art or wherever you're looking or hearing, they're very pervasive, and they kind of say it's okay to say things like that. And we need a bit of enlightenment about us so that when you realise that, hang on a minute, that is wrong, you do something about it. So even though you personally weren't offended, it's just, we're still doing this shit. Terry Wright, Sonny is a better human being than he is a footballer, and that's saying a lot. Whoa, that is saying a lot. That's a good way of putting it. Good way of putting it. Michael Langley, I love food. Yeah, it'll make me hungry now. I might have a bite to eat in a second. Edward Y. Oz, there was a clip of Larice and Sonny were having a go at each other. Yes, I remember this one. Sonny is not the stereotypical submissive Asian, because there isn't such a thing. There isn't such a thing. But, I agree, he's a dragon on the... Yeah, of course he is, but because we're all the same. We're all the same. Racism doesn't exist, basically. If you look at science, it doesn't exist. Rob Patterson, not your fault, just saying it popped up. My issue isn't with you. It was more with the racist remarks. Yeah, the racist... It's not on. It's not on. And like, some people, I get it, weren't offended, but also I did get quite a few, and I don't know what percentages or anything like that were, but I did get comments from South Koreans on my video saying, yeah, they were really pissed off that he said that, really pissed off. So why do we have to keep saying this sort of dumb shit, Giannis Rubilis, if it's not appropriate to do something to change it, unfortunately, as a human race, we're really crap at doing that. Yeah, I like to think we're getting better, but it's so slow, isn't it? It's so slow. That's why I think football is such a good thing in the world. Because, and I don't like mixing politics with sport. Mainly because even if you've got a country that every bloody, we don't like that country, whoever it is, we don't like them. But when you see a game of football and you see their fans reacting, and I'm not saying there's not ever tension, but whenever you see them cheering and crying or whatever, same as us, I think that makes us realise we're all the bloody same a bit more. That the thing that's keeping us apart are the people at the top, the governments and whatever. People left to their own devices just want to do the same shit. They want to eat, crap, sleep, have a root, have families, have a laugh. That's it. Who on the planet doesn't want to do that? We're the same species. And I think football does a lot to make us see that in each other, because it cuts through a lot of the propaganda. Like in the World Cup when Argentina were playing Saudi Arabia. Now, whatever you think of Saudi Arabia, you can't tell me they're the most popular country on the planet, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people were willing Saudi Arabia to win. They were the underdogs. We could see their fans were happy. Argentina were top dogs. There's nothing against Argentina. It's just, a lot of people like to see the underdog do well. Terry Wright, in my opinion, Betancourt deserves a suspension. Well, it looks like, it might happen, man. It might happen. I don't know. It just, the comments he said since just, it doesn't look like the penny's dropped. I don't know if that's true or not. Like I say, I'm not for, completely slagging him off on that one comment. It was a dumb comment. And look, truth be told, I've said a lot worse in my life. I'm not on a moral high ground here. But if it's apparent I've not said the right thing and it makes sense, I'll try and do something about it. It just doesn't look like the penny's dropped with him. But maybe that is also lost in translation as well. I don't know. I don't know, man. Who's winning State of Origin Game 2, Paul? You're asking me? Of course it's the Blues. It's the Blues every day, man. It's the Blues. We've got to get it down to the third game, haven't we? Rob Patterson, I'm glad you said that, but you basically said, well, I couldn't put it into words. Well, I don't know if well, thanks, man, but I'm not sure these are things I do care a lot about, and sometimes I struggle to put it into words myself, man. So sometimes I don't get it right, and sometimes I do, and whatever, but thanks, man. I hope people try and see where my sentiment is coming from. That's the thing. Happy Juneteenth. Are we going to get our knickers in a knot? That's Gary, come on, man. I don't know. I know that word, but I don't know quite. I don't know. I don't know the point you're making. It's just whatever. Keep it light. TB, you made it to the hour mark. No, 55 minutes, less 5 for the countdown. I'm nearly there. So close. You're keeping me going, folks. There's more and more people watching. It's up to 29 now. Wow. Peace and love, peace and love. That's what it's all about. Terry Wright, football is a distraction from reality. We need to keep the political BS out of it. Yeah, I think so. Even if it's, I don't want to go back in history, but, there's been some real bad regimes out there. But I just think when fans see each other, it brings us closer together and diminishes power of the people that are just telling us what we can and can't do. And if you say you can't compete in this sport, then all the people in that country, whether they give a shit about what's going on or not, I think it does more harm than good in the long run. I don't know. I might be wrong on that. There might be circumstances where, countries do need banning. I don't know. But I don't know. I just like seeing the population of the world get together for like the Olympics or the World Cup or whatever. And all of that stuff becomes less relevant. Rob Patterson, I have a huge issue with England. I can understand that. Yet one of the most important things in my life is English. I support the team from England, not Cymru. Hey, there's no rhyme or reason to these things, isn't it? You just do what you want to do. Yeah, that's Rubulus. Simple needs, mate. Like a wombat, eats, shoots, and leaves. That's it. We're all the same. We're all the same. So why aren't we the same? God, we're getting on to this. And I feel for people in England, in the UK at the moment, because I know you got an election there and everyone's getting a hard on about stuff, and it don't matter. It don't matter. They're all crap. They're all crap, man. Destiny 5 politics is nonsense, hence why they make you vote with a pencil in the UK so they can rub it out. This sounds like we're on to why do they make you vote in England with a pencil instead of some sort of indelible ink? Conspiracy? I think not. Couldn't agree, Paul. Oh, thank you very much, Terry. TB. Are you watching the NHL finals? No. NHL hockey, is that the Stanley Cup? Nah, it's not a... No. I'm sure people will enjoy it. Michael Langley, same in Australia. I don't know what's the same in Australia. Whatever. I mean, we're the same all over the world, so it probably is the same. That's it, man. I mean, keep quiet or the aliens will come and get you. Ah! Damn, I forgot to put up my my force field, so I'm just going to do that for the next one that comes along. Well, here it comes. Activate force field. Ah, I got through. Someday I'll blow one of those up. Michael Langley, always take a pen. Oh dear. Michael Langley taking the I shop at Argos approach to voting, and sign it. So if they want to check my ballot, I can, yeah. I grew up around Labour pollies. This doesn't matter if it's Labour or Conservative. They're all the same. All of them. They're all assholes and twats. I mean, this is the thing. They drive us apart from each other and they don't give a fuck about us. I mean, I grew up under Margaret bloody Thatcher. And when Labour came in 97, I'm thinking, yes. And then what do? They go and kill a few million people elsewhere in the world in wars that shouldn't have been fought. So I can't think, oh, Labour's great. They're all shit. No debate channel? I don't know what they're going to debate about, man. Politicians? Oh, it's an election. Yeah, no. Destiny 5. My new card is on the way. In the post. Hence my membership is not... Oh, no, don't. No, never feel you have to explain anything, man. You know, any members, like, you know, even if someone just pops in for a month and that's it, I'm grateful for the month, man. There's no need to... there's no obligation. No obligation. Giannis Rubilis. So I'm guessing... Hold on, more. There is more in 24. There's always more in 24. More in 24. TB, 100%. They're all the same. Anyone in a position of power. I mean, look at the bloody Premier League, for fuck's sake, or the English FA. As soon as you've got like a, something where someone can tell someone else what to do or run things, what sort of person wants that job? I don't fucking want it. I don't want to tell people what they can and can't do, but there are people who do. Anything, whether it's a bloody darts club, a bowling club, the FA, you're always going to get a wanker running the show because that's what they want to do. Destiny 5, I'm so glad you said no about the wars that should never have been started. Well, yeah, I mean, this is the same old shit that we've been doing for hundreds of years in the West, you know. Michael Langley, in Australia, if 50.1% can put on their ballot paper no suitable candidate to follow my will and sign it, they have the chance to cancel the election and the people will get new people to run. Well, yeah, well, I mean, voting's compulsory in Australia, and I do that every time. I just draw a big cock on my voting paper in the vain hope that someday there'll be enough cocks on enough papers and we can bring about change with a pair. Remember to do a little spurt as well. Do it properly, otherwise, Paul, well said. Enough of that. Oh, Paul, what's your opinion? Complete apathy towards politics in Australia. Well, we have to vote, but they're all crap. They're all crap over here, man. They're just clueless idiots that, on the one hand, they're telling people, oh, cost of living, we all have to tighten their belts. Last week, they just gave themselves a 3.5% pay rise. So fuck them. All of them. I don't give a fuck what party or anything they are. They're all shit. Sorry, and unfortunately you have to vote for who you believe will fuck you the least. You see, I don't do that, man. I just... Like, when it comes down to the lowest in society... Lowest, I don't mean that. You know, the most disadvantaged in society, which in Australia would be, there's a pecking order. Aboriginal people, rather, at the bottom, maybe immigrants, asylum seekers. The way I judge the way we treat those people, and everyone treats them horribly, and I don't want blood on my hands. That's why I look at it. That just means that it'll fuck someone else even more. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So I just wash my hands of responsibility. I'm not interested. Terry, what's the football? Where's Tottenham Hotspur? Tottenham Hotspur! Hey! Sorry, right, I just finished a terrific book by an Australian physicist, Luke Barnes, called Fortunate Universe. Great read, brilliant read. I've not heard of that one, man. Jules Brannan, we're all the same. Of course we are, except politicians. Yeah, there are psychopaths and narcissists. I think we're all the same. That's why racism and politics exist. Yeah. Wearing a spurt in pencil or liquid. I'm not going to tell people how to vote. Hey, it's Leo. I saw you on Jacob this morning, United Spurs of America. It's good fun. It was a good stream, man. Good stream. I've got no clickbait for you, I'm afraid, man. But I like your top. There was a 1981 FA Cup top you were wearing this morning. Well done, Leo, man. It's a fine top. TB, American presidential candidate, spend $1 billion for a $400,000 job. Oh, no, that's all. It's all shit all over the world. They'll become irrelevant someday. The revolution starts here. I don't know what form that will take. Just, chill out and don't worry about shit. Sorry for that on football comments. Oh, well, we got that way, didn't we? Football news is light at the moment. Yeah, well, hopefully some stuff will start again, Terry, and we can get back on it. Southgate, Safegate makes me sick, says Destiny Fire. Oh, it's just bland, risk-averse, nothing. What did he say after the Denmark game? Oh, Denmark put up a good fight. Yeah, it's because you went 1-0 up and it's not just parked the bus, they took the wheels off. And as soon as you park the bus in football, you can't get going again. How can you get going? And what are you coaching the players on? Are you coaching them how to play football or how to play not football? Because you're dividing your time. You've only got limited time with these bunch of players from all their clubs. Why the hell are you wasting time? It's like what I've been saying about, Ange and all this. People saying, oh, we need a plan B and all this shit. No, we need to perfect attacking, total, free-flowing football. And if you distract your way away from that, think, oh, we got 10 minutes left on the clock or we're 1-0 up, and you do something else, how are you going to be good at that as well? You might be okay at either, okay at attacking and okay at defending. You're not going to be brilliant at either, though, are you? Here we go. Mr. Fun Eddie, another member of the commune. Good day, Paul and commune. I see the England commentators want more front football. Oh, do they now? Hey? Ha! Ha! Criticising us all year for being on the front foot. They don't know what they want, do they? They don't know. Yet at the same time, critique Ange for being naive. There you go. Yeah, naive. They all wanted him to sign up as a pundit, though, didn't they? Mile High Hotspur, no to Tony. Yeah, I'm not like... was it 17 games, 4 goals, 2 assists? He scored 33 in his last year in the championship. I'm a bit lukewarm as well, mate. I'm a bit... in Nesri. That's who I'm looking at now. Only because a mate of mine lives in Seville. But it doesn't really set my heart on fire, you know. I'm with you. I heard what you were saying this morning, Leo, and yeah, I'm kind of with you, you know. And you're one bet away from us blowing our dough. That's what happened to Newcastle this year as well, you know. You spend a lot on a player, they have a flutter and you're fucked. That's it. Your season's fucked. Done. Gone. TB, peace and love, ball time for bed from Boston. Nice to see you. Thanks for popping in, TB. Destiny 5, App Southgate. He's an app now, is he? He probably is. He's ChatGPT. Said we miss Phillips. And if that's the bar we're trying to reach, I give up, Paul. What? Oh, it's pathetic, isn't it? Awesome, Leuben. Just of your message there saying, yeah, don't be a dick. It's not hard, is it? Just don't be a dick. Jacob around? No, it was Leo. I saw Leo. Ooh. What? No. I don't like any xenophobia, really, you know. Anyway, folks, we made it to an hour and 10 minutes. I'm surprised. I'm amazed. I'm shocked. We went off tangent as usual. See what Craig the Gecko Man finishes us up with. How do England keep getting the manager wrong? Maybe no one wants to do it. Maybe no one wants to do the job. Why is Trippier playing left back? Oh, is he? What? Oh, see, I haven't been paying too close attention, man, but I knew it. I knew players were playing out of position because they just look all over they look all bollocks. They look like a flat tyre on a car, you know? Don't look right. Don't look right. Anyway, folks, look. Hopefully next time I grace your screens or mobile devices or podcasts, we'll have a bit more football to talk about instead of the world, because fuck the world, man. 2024, there's more in 24. Thanks to everyone that's kept this going, man. I know it's a weird time of the day. Thanks for all of you sitting here and watching this live. Thank you very much. If you've been watching it afterwards, thank you. If you've liked it, click a like and a subscribe. If you don't like it, I insist on your right to click thumbs down, because that makes a YouTube engagement as well. YouTube just gives a shit whether you're watching. Doesn't matter if you like it or hate it. It's no judge. So do what you want, folks. And if you're watching it afterwards, I hope it's distracted you away from 2024. It probably didn't in a bit there because we got bogged down into a bit of 2024. But sometimes you just got to do these things. Anyway, folks, until next time, I will just say peace and love, man. Peace and love. And come on, you Spurs. Engage.